Spirit, or is that actually superhero? Mixing my days up here. You're the superhero. I'm Sam Shelley, and they call me the Miracle Man. So let's create a miracle in your life today, right here, right now. No time to delay. So today I'm going to be talking about this one race, this one love, this one humanity. So I just went live in the Head Trash Anonymous groups and on YouTube today. So welcome to all those who are going to be watching today or perhaps in the future. Just going to dive into it here. Then I'll do a little meditation as well. The headset that I had isn't working, so I have my external microphone here. So hello to all those that are watching. So I'll be playing some meditation. I'll be also doing a meditation today with some music in the background, which is one of the benefits of Restream that I can use and broadcast on multiple channels. So hello to Dalby that's watching. Anybody else that's watching here. So we have to realize that we are the superhero, that we can do all things in our life. It's simply this mental voice, this head trash that creates issues. So we need to throw all that stuff out and really tap into who we truly are. And what this mind does, it does create all this separation, all this division that doesn't serve us, that doesn't help us. So the mind starts classifying all these different age groups, all these classifications of different races and everything else. And it's just creating more separation. But we have to realize that we're all made of the same stuff. And within us is perfect spirit, consciousness, spirit, soul. Whatever you want to call that, we are that. But the mind lives in this separation of division. And you have to realize you take away the skin, the appearance, we're all the same. We have limbs, we have organs, we have ears, we have eyes, we have a mouth. We look like humans, so we are humans, the one human race. And there's no separation. Consciousness is connecting us all. So I can do healing work on somebody halfway across the world is just as powerful as right here, because there's no time and space. They're simply in this mental stuff. So I see a few people watching here. So I'm talking about one race today, that we are one race. And within us is that one perfect spirit, that one love. Spirit doesn't judge nor condemn us. It loves us unconditionally. So true love is coming from the heart, where there's no judgment, there's no criticism, just acceptance that everyone is has their own journey. But for most, it's a journey back to home, remembering who they are, not these stories, but this deeper essence. So normally I don't have a lot to say. And this is really becoming really compressed as I'm doing the TikToks now, which are under a minute. And I do a lot of 15-second videos there too. You can find me at Sam the Miracle Man or Head Trash Anonymous there. So I'm just going to really dive into the meditation today, because that's really where the power is, because we can intellectualize all we want. So we actually have the direct experience, then we know. So I'm going to put some light background music on. Actually, Restream has this background music, so we can do that. Let's select this ambient. Okay, let's see how that is. Hopefully that's good. I can't hear it because I don't have headphones. And with my external microphone, I literally cannot hear that sound. So I'm going to take it back a drop just in case it's a little loud. And hopefully that's good. Like I said, I can't hear it. There's no headphones. So today we're going to really do a unity meditation is what's coming to me today. So anything with my meditations, there are no rules, no way to hold your hands, no way to sit, no way to breathe. We simply suggest closing your eyes to remove the external stimulations. So we're just sitting here relaxing with nothing to do, nothing to accomplish, recognizing that the divine love within you connects to the divine love of all, that there is no separation. We're all united in this divine love. So we keep relaxing, allowing the grace to descend from the heavens, The consciousness is always descending, wrapping us in this golden energy of love, giving us a big squeeze of love when we relax and we feel our true essence of peace, of joy, of bliss. This is perfect spirit. This is the real you, beyond definition, beyond labels. Just keep feeling this peace as you continue to relax. If the mind gets busy, you don't judge, you don't criticize, you don't condemn yourself. You just come back to the voice, this voice, or you come back to your feet. That's all you need to do. It's not complicated. The mind loves complications, difficulties, to figure things out, but there is nothing to figure out. It's when you relax, is when you enter the state of knowing. So keep relaxing, keep noticing your feet, keep noticing this voice, keep anchoring yourself back into this moment, for this is where all your power is. So when you think of another that gets you upset, frustrated, just notice the story behind that. And notice how that's surface level. That's the level of perception from your eyes that are judging that experience. Now see this person again, but see through their eyes, the window of their soul, and realize that they too are perfect spirit. They may look different, they may have different beliefs, different sex, different age. All these differences are relative. They're only in your mind. But someday, your body's going to drop away. Their body is going to drop away. What remains is the true you, the essence, the perfect spirit. So when someone is causing upset, anger, frustration, just realize it's from your perception. And your perception is not the absolute truth. It's relative to the situation, and everyone will see that situation differently. It's always the running joke, if you will. Tell 10 people describe a crime scene, they'll all describe something different. Because we're all wearing these filters of perception based on our own life experience. And none of that perception is absolute truth. Just a place of separation, of division. But even that criminal is perfect spirit, just completely lost in their identity, their personality, their mind, their garbage, their head trash. They have forgotten completely who they are. And we want to have compassion for them and for compassion for everyone. For most individuals do not know who they are outside their identity, outside their personality, outside their labels. You can see the way they talk. My cancer. I'm angry. I'm upset. The attachment to the situation is coming from the head trash, continuing the place of separation. What would happen if we taught everyone as you're growing up that you have thoughts, beliefs, opinions, but that's not the true essence of you. It's a relative truth. And to teach peace, kindness, to uplift and support one another, then the world will know peace. Not through war, not through fighting. That will not create peace. It just creates more wars, more fighting. And if you're arguing, disagreeing with someone, that person suddenly doesn't say, oh, you're right. Because everyone is right in their own view. So no one's going to change their opinions based on your thoughts. Because it's all relative. The way to make change is to honor the perfect spirit within them, the consciousness, the spirit, that unconditional love that is within. That's how the world changes. We have to remember peace is the energy of transformation. Love, unconditional love, is the energy of transformation. Unconditional love is love without judgment, criticism, requirements. All that needs to go. And we're just coming back into this oneness today, that we are all one, doing our very best with our current knowledge, insights into the current situation based on the mental level. And the mental level is always skewed, that perception. It's even impacted by the foods you eat, by the quantity of sleep. This all affects the perception. But the perception is the illusion. It's only true from your limited perspective, not from this universal truth. So when you're going about your day, step back. Notice that this too is a perfect spirit in front of you, doing their very best based on their understanding of the situation and their depth of their own awareness. So there's no need to judge anyone, condemn anyone, belittle someone. They're doing their very best. If they're not causing mass harm, then nothing needs to be said. If they are causing damage, harm, then we need to speak up. We need to speak our truth from the deeper levels. Hey, this is not kind to society. This is harsh. This is not going to change the world in a productive way. Once again, the way we change the world in a productive way is through peace, love, kindness, gentleness. Not by force, not by the mental force, because all the power is within you. You are one with all that is. There is no separation. You are consciousness, and all the individuals you see, the buildings, the forms, the cars, the roads, whatever it may be, is within consciousness, not outside of consciousness. That we are all consciousness, and the world we see is a projection from consciousness. Because what you're seeing is not quite real. Because if you take an electron microscope, you see it's just atoms bouncing around, particles. Because we're just energy, disguised in different forms, different energies. So we want to keep relaxing and realize you're here to make a difference in the world, to speak your truth, to shine your light to those covered in darkness, the mental darkness, because you are that light within you, whole and complete, just as you are. So recognize that we are one universal family. No separation, no division. Any divisions are coming from the mind. So we're letting all that go, being at peace with yourself and our fellow human. Recognize the light within you is the light within them. That we are the one great light of spirit. Moving with ease, with a gentleness, with a peace. No ease, no peace, mental noise. The way out of the mental noise is simply to just be here. Where are your feet? Where are your hands? What do you see? What are you touching? Without labeling that. That's the full experience of this moment. And this is where all your power is. When you're in a place of the mind, you're in a place of force, of demanding your will is the only way forward. This is not helpful. So keep relaxing. Finding that peace within you is the real you. This is your anchor. When you're upset, angry, blaming, come back to your peace. Come back to your joy, your happiness. No one can steal your happiness. The happiness thief is head trash. It steals peace, joy. It will even steal your resources. Resources being money, buying things you don't need because you feel incomplete. Just realize you are whole and complete right here, right now. As we gently come back into the human experience, maybe feeling our feet on the ground, hearing this voice as we gently open our eyes, just coming back into this moment. For this moment is all there is. All right, so that was the meditation today. Every time I do this, it is different. I feel like I am the voice of perfect spirit. So I just try to get this mind stuff out of the way and just speak from the heart, the level of the soul, the peace that is always here. So as we're gently coming back, let me know if you have any questions, anything I can answer for you. Or maybe you can just soak in the peace, knowing that all is well here in this moment. But just realize that you are alive. And if you're alive, then all things are possible. Just be in a place of gratitude for life. And that gratitude will make the difference. Yes, we're all in this, as Dowie mentioned. We're all in this together. There's no leaving, this island that we call Earth. We're always going to be connected, even with other entities, other universes, other galaxies with intelligent life form. We're connected with them as well. We're all in consciousness, and we're projecting billions of different forms, billions of different societies. Oh, thank you. I see a Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is, but we are the one soul, the one spirit. So if that resonates with you, that's perfect. So operate from that place and watch the synchronicity, the harmonies that happen when you operate from peace, from joy, from a place of empowerment. You're empowered here when you're in your light. You're disempowered when you're up here trying to figure things out. The running joke in the spiritual community, I guess you could say, is when you ask Deepak Chopra a question, he will simply tell you to meditate. Basically, just be quiet and just allow the wisdom within you to arise, and it will arise. But it might be a practice to get to that as well. Because we just can't shut this mind off instantly. We've been addicted to it for so many years. But every time you come back into this moment, thoughts this moment, thoughts this moment, you're putting gaps into the thought stream. The more gaps, the more peace. That's all we're trying to do, is put gaps into the thought stream. And once you open the door to perfect spirit, feeling that peace, feeling that harmony, It can never be fully closed. The mind can't slam it shut because you had that direct experience of perfect spirit. And you know that is the real essence. That is the real you. The real you is not up here. This story, this personality, this identity, that's not you. You are here. All your past loved ones are still here in consciousness. And you can, yes, you can still have conversations with them. Mediums, that's what they do, because everyone's still in consciousness. Even if you believe in reincarnation, their soul is still consciousness. So you can still have that conversation with them. Even though it's a distant grandparent, they may be here today in a different body, but there's still that consciousness that can talk with you. Yes, we are just one human race. That's all we are, one human race. It's the mind creating all that division, all that separation. So the stories of race coming from the mind is the illusion of separation, black, white, yellow, blue, whatever it may be, the skin color, doesn't matter. We all are all still made of the same stuff inside. You take away our costume, we're all the same. And we're here. If we describe our purpose on earth, it's to have the human experience and to spread the light and joy and get out of the heaviness of the mind. It's really about remembering who we are and enjoying the human experience to the best of our ability. All right, well, I'm going to jump off for now. I don't think there's any more questions, and I'll be back next Sunday. And just remember, all is well always. It's just the mental story saying this moment should not be. It is how it is this moment. Accept it. Undesirable. Move it in a different direction. You have that power to move any moment in a different direction. You're not stuck with anything. It can be moved one pebble at a time. All right. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Take good care of yourself. And if you see my link there in the bottom, that's my next circle on the 23rd. So that's in 10 days is the next circle. So here we're just remembering who we are in the circle. I'm getting rid of the head trash, let you tap in the perfect spirit, and manifest and create from this deeper place, the 0 point. All right. Thanks for watching. Take good care of yourself. Bye for now.